people what they want.
Hello, everybody. This is Dr. J. Arjun, Spike, and Kamal, streaming live coast to coast and across the globe. What a day on Wall Street. No, what 2 days on Wall Street. No, what two months and a few days on Wall Street.
Exactly.
This is one that can be summarized in technical terms as a yucky poo market.
Yucky poo. Yeah, that's that technical term that
technical term.
Type that into Investopedia. See what you get.
Yes, it's a yucky poo market. There's no other way to describe it.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you're into energy exploration companies like INDO. Who ever heard of Indonesia Energy before a couple of days ago?
Yeah, or WEAT. If you're in WEAT, then you retired today. You're the richest person I know if you invested in that.
Crazy market. Crazy market. If I didn't care about money, I'd be upset.
Oh,
yeah, it's really tough.
I mean, if I cared about money.
You cared about money, you'd be upset. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone be careful. These are tough times.
I don't give two you know what, red cents for.
Yeah, I mean you're just buying and holding.
Temporary losses, that's all.
You're fine. Yeah.
Temporary losses. The market always recovers and goes up and makes me money in the long run. So short run, I'll take my lumps, like everyone else. Hey, Andrew's on.
Hello.
Andrew, you got any good ones? Indonesia Energy, rival relative of Indonesia.
We're looking for the inside track of what's left that could pop.
Well, Sherry Kennedy was kind enough to give us all USCG. That worked out.
So Dr. J, I read somewhere that a lot of Europeans are buying iodine.
Because of an explosion in a nuclear plant.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Iodine is good it prevents thyroid cancer.
Right.
Of course, you can just buy diamond. Why don't you just buy diamond salt? It's iodized.
Right.
Just take a lot of salt. Yeah, I believe it's pretty heavily iodized.
It's for your goiters, not for your not for your radiation poisoning. Yeah, it is tough, Andrew.
Andrew doesn't have any good ones either.
Commodities is the play.
The commodities. Maybe we'll look at WEAT as
right. Well, the chart doesn't look as good as what you were
saying.
Look
at XLE. I was thinking of selling XLE today, but I said nah. It's probably got a few more days of.
Yeah, I couldn't sell anything. Everyone, I think I'm like I want to sell it. It just breaks my heart, I just couldn't sell anything.
XLE was up because it's the energy play. NYMX is a pretty good one. We'll take a look at it.
Yeah,
that's a biotech that's not direct, maybe.
Wow.
Right now, CTIC, I'm just writing that one. I think it was flat on the day, right?
Yeah, I haven't looked at it.
Pretty much flat.
It's impressive that it's flat after that run. Wow.
Yeah.
It kind of gave back and then it just rallied. It was down to 360.
Lockheed Martin and Boeing we could look at.
Lockheed Martin.
Yeah, and then SARK, short Kathy Wood is doing great also.
Yeah.
I know.
ARKK, not so great.
No, I know. ARK is...
Whoever made that SARK, I want to meet them. That's hilarious.
It is pretty funny.
It's almost like a tongue-in-cheek play.
Right.
Yeah, it's a joke. It's a joke that's the best stock in the market.
Yeah. I mean, how do you do that? How do you do it SARK? That's like a joke.
Yeah, I don't even understand it.
I don't understand it either.
I was in it for a bit. It was fun.
Really?
Yeah, I was in it just a little. I was playing some small call options and made a quick 20% and left.
The stocks I advertised on my tweet is XLE, INDO, USO,
Yeah.
BP, XLF, XBI, and CTIC. Sticking to a lot of the ETFs. And also maybe we look at 3M and whatever bargains there are in the Dow. There seem to be a lot of bargains now.
Rivian made a new all-time low.
Disney is another one. There's a lot of bargains around. From Switzerland, even Switzerland is not having trouble remaining neutral on this one.
Yeah, it can't be. There is no neutral.
There's no neutral.
No, it's pretty evident what's going on.
Yep. All right. Okay, let's get started by charting. You want to take a look at the averages? Yeah, let's take a look at the average. The S&P down 0.8%. That's not horrible, 34 points. And Dow, not horrible either, down 0.5%, 180. The NASDAQ, a little horrible, down 1.66% or 224 points. And equally horrible is the RUT, down 31 points or 1.55%. And crude, I assume, is up. Bitcoin is down, and so on. Let's take a
but
look.
all the percentages are of a smaller numbers.
Bitcoin's way down.
Crude oil is up 7% today. That's a big move.
Yeah.
Yes, the gas stations in my area are all above $4 now.
Yeah, I think we have to just buy electric cars and give up.
Soon.
If you're going to do any kind of serious driving, it's going to be, with the spike in oil, it's going to be very costly. Gold is up almost 2%. That's a big pop for gold, 1971. And silver, 2.33%. Nice gains there. Very nice. Bitcoin is down 6.5% today alone to 39,402. Here, I thought it was going to be pushing into the 50,000 range and goes the other way. 10-year bond at 1.72%, backing off from higher levels. So
it was playing two for a while.
Wasn't it toying with the twos?
Yeah, it was
toying with the twos. Now it's 1.72%.
So the Fed's not going to go up by more than a quarter of a point.
A lot of this is just short-term nonsense because of the war that's going on. Most of it is nonsense. It's going to straighten out one way or the other, and the market will straighten out with it.
This is a very, very difficult market to trade.
What would happen? What would happen if he actually succeeded in taking over all of Ukraine? There'd be a lot of instability.
What's he going to do with it after it's a wasteland? He'll take it over.
Well, I believe that he is going to take over. I mean, there is no. They cannot fight the Russians. The Russians are too strong for the Ukrainians. Right. So basically, he's going to take over the country, and they're going to do what they did with Chechnya, with Georgia, with Kazakhstan. Basically, he's going to place a government that's pro-Russian and withdraw, and that's it.
That makes sense.
He's done that a couple of times already.
The downside I could see is energy related shortages. I mean, on a medium-term time frame, just given the Ukrainian, nuclear power that's there. So we'll see. Like that could be a bargaining chip that he has, the one that they were attacking yesterday, seizing that and holding it ransom or something.
Go on, have fun, depress us. Tell us how it's going. The SP spiders are going to zero. Tell us. Go ahead.
It's going to negative 500 actually.
Negative 500. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Tell us all about it.
No, so here's the thing. Like we
I mean,
talked
today's
when,
candle doesn't look so bad. I mean, it went all the way down and it kind of recovered.
Right. Exactly.
yeah, but
Today's candle looks good.
that's fine, I guess. I mean, it didn't close the gap though. That it, like basically, it didn't even try to attack the gap up. I think. Look, 2 days ago, I said it because Kamal asked if you see two green candles, will you be bullish? And I said if they get above the 200-day moving average. They didn't, so I'm still neutral bearish. I'm cautiously playing this market. I lean bearish, but not super high conviction right now because I think bulls had a chance to regain the 200-day up at 445. They didn't, so they got to try again next week.
I'm going to stick to my call at 4,200 as being the support. A little above it, maybe.
Yeah, I think we're going to double top next week the way we did at 458 back. We'll go back to 441. And then if that can then go up to 4450 next Friday, then great. That means this probably is over.
Could you draw a line? You see where all these red candles, they have this support? Like today's candle, the bottom of today's candle.
It's like around 4,300, 4,290.
Yeah. Like I see a bunch of candles hitting that line.
Sure. 4,280.
Yeah, that's some decent short-term support. I don't think you want that to break for sure. Because like the bull argument here is that you're making a higher low. The bear argument is, well, you still didn't take back the 200-day. So what are we really talking about?
I think 420 on the SPYs will hold.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. That's where my head is at.
I think we're going to know in 2 weeks. There's gigantic option volume on March 18th. There's a huge number of puts on this that expire that day. I think we'll know by then.
Triple witching.
Yeah, quad witching, whatever you want to call it. I think in 2 weeks, I think we'll know the direction of the market. That's my prediction. And I think it'll be down.
All right. Let's take a look at something that's up. As a result of the war, crude oil is soaring well above $100 a barrel, and it's reflected in the energy sector. So the energy sector is moving up sharply, as is USO, and that's the place to be right now. I guess it's one of the sectors to be in, one of the only sectors to be in.
But the world supplies haven't really been affected that much.
Yeah,
I mean, there is a fear, but it hasn't been really affected.
right. And look at what it's without really being affected. Look at the chart. Could you imagine if it was really affected?
But that's that's my point. They are pricing it in advance.
Yes. Markets always anticipate. Always.
Yeah. But I mean, I think we called this about a month ago when we were talking about the market. This was a play that
I've been in XLE since early January.
Yeah. It's been a great call.
One of my good calls of the year, but there haven't been too many.
Yeah.
XLE is one of them, but I guess my best call of the year so far is CTIC, and I think there's more to come on CTIC. What's depressing me the most, what's depressing me and my portfolio are the gene editing stocks.
Right.
Getting a big hit on those. Sava, I don't care. I'm just buying more. It's like, give me more. That's all.
I went in ATHX, just wait.
I don't mind Sava going down a little. but the gene editing stocks I do mind. I've had
He is
enough.
mentioning a company called the symbol USWS. Says it's his new baby. I can see why.
Is it too late to enter this trade? What do you guys think? Is it too late on the energy front?
I need to zoom
not.
out. I can't tell. Yeah, I need to see the weekly. I don't know.
I don't think it's too late.
I don't think it's too late.
I think you buy any dip on the energy. You buy
Yeah,
a dip to $72 is a good entry.
yeah. I mean, I just would want to see where it started the downtrend.
It doesn't, it's the downtrend, the downtrend or the uptrend.
No, I want to see the weekly because usually when I enter these trades, I look for a.
I think it's far above anything it's been in the last 3 years, isn't it? The price of oil now. I don't remember over 100. Maybe in 2020, maybe I don't know.
We
Let's
can
go.
look.
All right,
During the Iraq War, I think it went well over 100.
that's ways
Many
back.
years ago. That's many years ago.
Yeah, but it's been over 100 maybe in 2020 maybe. Yeah.
Okay, so this is a runner. Yeah, I mean, okay, I guess.
But that's as high as it's gonna go, I think.
I
Well,
think
you can see the 20 and it was a little higher. So that okay, there's your answer. That's my target is 80. Yeah, there you go, $80.
2018 you're looking at the $80 level.
That's my first resistance.
Yeah,
And then if it breaks that, then sure, it's going to 100.
yeah. I agree. XLE it's probably not too late to get in on XLE.
Yeah, I would take a little off at $80.
USO, you own that one, right?
I have a little bit of this, yeah, because I've had it for a while. Once it filled that gap, I got more confident in that it would keep running. So yeah, I'm not getting rid of it yet.
Look at this move on the weekly from Monday to Friday. Nice move, 69
Yeah.
to 79.
So this one, I think I'm targeting 90.
Yeah, I don't think it's too late to get in on this one either.
But I'll start taking some off soon. I've been in since the 60s, so it's probably the time.
You can target up here at about 100, 106.
Possible. It has that one little pivot before that around 90, but yeah.
Meaningless a little bit.
I mean, it's when I want to sell a little.
It's a midget pivot.
Yeah, I care about it. I'll take a little off at 90, and then if it pulls back and keeps going, then I'll just add it back.
I think you got your double top at about 106. So that's the real resistance. I think it's going up there. USO and XLE, not too late, folks. Of course, our opinions are strictly our own and do not constitute investment advice. Check with an advisor before acting. Do your own due diligence, etc., 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 etc. What about crazy stocks that you never heard of, like INBO?
What is this?
Who cares? I wish I owned some.
Yeah, Sam, we get it.
Wait, where did it top today?
I don't do stuff like that naked.
This is so crazy.
It topped at I don't know, 48.90.
So it just like 10x'd in like a couple weeks. That's cool.
Yeah,
I have no idea what this is.
What was it back here? It was in 2020. It was $1.50, and only recently it was two and change, 260. So it ran from 2 to 80. It's not bad.
Crazy.
2 to 48. Not bad. It's obviously an Indonesian energy play, and maybe they found they struck oil. I don't know what happened. Whoever whoever owns this struck gold, not oil.
This type of thing will never happen to me.
It's happened to me a number of times.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Sava was your best
I'm
ever.
yet to see
right?
that. I'm yet to see that for me.
I've had versions of this, but it's never been this big.
I had Biopath. I went into the gym. It was like $8. I came out of the gym. It was $72.
Yeah, I lost heavily on that one.
Yeah, you probably got in on the way down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you're looking for another winner, we can use Heath's USWS to take a look.
A similar thing happened with Sava. I mean, for Spike and I bought it at $12 and $8 and
Yeah.
started selling it at 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I
That was
sold some at
definitely at least
some at
5 times.
123. So I mean, this has happened to me a number of times. This kind of move. Not this stock, but when is the time to get into this one or never? I don't know.
Never.
Probably never.
No,
I think it had its
hopefully
run.
hopefully they got
It's kind of like if you're at Atlantic City or Vegas and you're at a hot craps table. As soon as the guy craps out, everyone leaves. I think it's
yes.
similar situation
Been there
there.
before.
You know, it's time to take your chips off the table. I
Yeah.
mean,
Let's do something more reasonable than
Yeah, just looking at this,
this
it's
is like
cool.
a
You
dream, a fairy tale.
can't do anything. It's like it went up. Great.
Look at
whatever.
USWS because that's the one that Heath mentions, and I think it's
you
worth looking
want
at.
reasonable? How about BP?
Seems like it's just catching. Yeah, so this is the weekly. Yeah, it looks like it's near support, I guess.
Or Royal
Which one is
Dutch
it?
Shell. Anybody know the
Oh,
symbol on Royal Dutch Shell? Is that RDS? No,
I don't know.
I don't know what symbol it is.
My Chevron stock looks a lot better than that.
What's the symbol on Shell?
Shell. I say
Royal
Shell.
Dutch Shell. Is it Shell?
Let's tell you.
I guess so.
SHEL.
APL?
SHEL.
Is it?
Royal Dutch Shell.
That doesn't. It looks funny. It's only recently traded on the
Oh, that's the spiders. Oh, you're right. That's just the spiders for it. Okay.
something looks.
Sorry.
We can go back to the daily, maybe. I guess weekly's kind of crazy.
Well, let's just look at Exxon. What's the symbol on that? MOB?
XON, isn't it? Still?
XOM?
XOM?
Wow. Also, Bitcoin is tanking. Jeez. XO. Wow. This had a crazy week. I guess because of all the news.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, you just own any. You might as well just own XLE. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Did this do any better than XLE?
Probably the same.
Yeah, probably about the same. Might as well just own the ETF. What else did we have on this list?
Yeah, well.
A couple XLF, the financials. Also took it on the chin, but not as bad as some of the other indices. Not nearly as bad as some of the others.
So during environments of inflation where rate hikes happen, what usually happens to the financial sector?
I don't know. Banks always make money. That's all I know.
Yeah, but is it like rate hikes mean less people want to take loans because they're too pricey, or does it mean the same people take loans and banks just make more money? I don't know.
Banks. The game is always rigged in favor of the banks.
So basically, banks, heads I win, tails you lose. Okay.
Exactly. The banks always make money. Period.
Okay.
Yes.
The
All
rates
right.
are very low to begin with, in my opinion. I mean, a rate hike, quarter point, half a point, it's still very reasonable.
Well, yeah, that's not. Yeah, I'm more talking about the environment going forward. Over the next 6 to 8
If
months.
the rate hike is within expectations, it's considered a positive thing in the market. That's what I've seen. Like if they are expecting a quarter point and the guy makes a quarter point, it's fine. But if they're expecting a quarter point and the Feds make a half a point, then that's not so great.
But what'll happen to this chart if?
I think this is one of the safest sectors that you could own. Period.
Because I'm just trying to find the correlation between like if Powell on March 16th says half a point instead of quarter, like does this go up or down? I mean, I'm not saying it's I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm
Probably down.
Hypothetical. Humor me.
My guess is it would go down.
I must.
Okay. It would go down. Okay.
But this is like you almost can't go wrong with the banks. You could just buy Bank of America and JP Morgan, and if you want, just as good, or you buy the financials.
Well, this looks like a perfect swing, right? You buy 37, sell 41 or something.
Yeah.
Nice trading
in that channel, I guess, right?
Yeah, it has a nice trading range.
Definitely been in a trading range the last 3-4 for 6 months, right?
Yeah, it like leans bullish, but it has a top. Yeah. Okay.
I noticed like when I go shopping recently, all the prices are really has gone up like 50%. Some of it is like almost 100%.
Yep.
Like candy, Kit Kat and Snickers and everything's like double.
Well, don't you shouldn't eat that anyway.
Well, I got kids, I got 3 kids.
They shouldn't eat it.
I only eat dark chocolate.
You know what you do? You should eat it before they can. So you do them a favor.
No, seriously, all groceries, everything is like.
No, I agree. Yeah, I've noticed.
Be good to your kids and eat the candy before they get to it.
Yeah, things are expensive. It's a supply issue also. It's not just inflation.
Oh boy, XBI, another massacre.
Wasn't someone buying LABU?
Yeah, me too.
That's funny.
Gregor Marco. I hope we talked him out of that one.
I would like to see a different picture here before I buy.
At some point, believe it or not, bios will go up. At some finite point in time.
It looks like now it wants to go to the COVID low. I mean, right? I don't know.
Looks like it. It looks like it wants to go to $63 again.
That would just be so outrageous. Oh my
It could
God.
happen very easily now.
I agree. It could happen. I'm not going to bet against it doing that.
We broke every support. Where's the support?
I don't see. I see no support.
I see no support.
It's a sad chart.
It looks like it's going lower.
Yeah. Like if you told me 63 or 103, I would have to say 63.
Of course.
And I think a lot of people are talking themselves into 103. And my opinion is be careful.
Yeah, the bio will be good one day, but not today, not tomorrow.
Not this week.
Yeah.
You've got to have a little more patience on this one.
It's too much resistance.
That isn't to say there won't be biotech stocks that you can make a lot of money on. There always are, but the index, a bunch of them are going to be terrible.
Right. Yeah, you have to play individual ones like this.
I really think we haven't seen the top yet on this one.
Have you sold any?
I sold originally. I bought back 2/3 only.
Okay.
So I don't. From my original position before the PDUFA, I have 2/3 of what I had at a cheaper price than what I sold it at. So I did good. I would have done better to buy it all back, but I didn't do that.
All right, we're at 30.
Or it's
Yeah, 30 minutes.
then we're done on the day. Did we do everything we said we would do?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's end with Heath predicting 1450 for RADA, the little Israeli defense company, and Doug saying Oxy was a good performer, Occidental Petroleum, and Heath says three. He also likes USWS, and somebody wanted to know what's good if you're bullish on gold. GDX, just buy the miners. And Heath is really high on USWS. We'll look at it next time. Adios, amigos. Thanks for coming. Ciao.
All right. See
Have
ya.
a nice weekend.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.